All right, peace and blessings. Scientific racism. Fuck Charles Darwin. Let's get into it. Only decades before the late 1800s, right here, Europe had been filled with human zoos in cities like Paris, Hamburg, Antwerp, Barcelona, London, Milan, and Warsaw. New York too saw these popular exhibits continue into the 20th century. Pardon me. There was an average of 200 to 300,000 visitors who attended each exhibition in each city. Okay, so black people were placed in human zoos for white people's enjoyment. But they're supposed to be these great moralists, right? Okay. So Carl Hagenbeck of Germany ran exhibits of what he called purely natural populations, usually East Asian islanders, but in 1876 he also sent a collaborator to the Sudan to bring back wild beasts and Nubians. Okay, so basically, it's like this: everybody outside of white people are fucking animals, basically. Okay, so let's keep it pushing. All right, so the traveling Nubian exhibit was a huge success in cities like Paris, London, and Berlin, right? Okay, so now we get to the World's Fair. In 1889 was visited by 28 million people. So 28 million people. Now you walking around here not knowing that you was in a fucking zoo. 28 million people. These are non-whites. I'm just saying these are all non-white people who lined up to see 400 indigenous people as the major attraction. Okay? So I'm just saying, if you don't know about this and it hasn't been somewhere where you can actually like, study it, like high school, middle school, or college or something like that, then they know that this is a fucked up past that the United States of America has. 28 million people lined up to see black people, Aboriginal people in these fucking human zoos. Okay, so the 1900 World's Fair followed suit, as did the colonial exhibitions in Marseilles, I'm sorry. 1906 and 1922, and wait a minute, where am I at? 1922, and in Paris, 1907 and 1931, which displayed naked or semi-naked humans in cages. Naked or semi-naked humans in cages. Paris saw 34 million people attend their exhibition in 6 months. 34 million people. So you had 28 million at one, 34 million at this one, y'all. Okay? So I'm just saying, like, let's be fucking real with ourselves. How can this not be known? So you got black people out here walking around, being friendly with these Europeans, so forth and so on, right? Not understanding that in the back of their mind, like, nigga, you was in a human zoo. Your grandmother was in the human zoo, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all. Like, this is a fucking shame. Okay? All right, so it says just 4 years shy of the 20th century, the Cincinnati Zoo kept 100 Sioux Native Americans in the mock village at the zoo for 3 months. Okay, so we up here dealing with all this shit that we deal with in today's time, right? 2020, right? We all here dealing with all our little ups and downs. But the history, though, the history, if you know the history, everything will smooth itself out. Cause then you'll be like, look, motherfucker, y'all don't know nothing about, you know what I'm saying, the stat and the third or whatever, you know what I mean? Y'all keep trying to lie to the people, keep telling these people XYZ, right? So I'm just saying, when you watch my channel and you go to that hidden self lecture and then you check into these lectures or whatever, you will be fully equipped to hurry up and, well, not hurry up, but I'm just saying you'll be fully equipped to be able to dispel any wickedness that comes your way, because you know the fucking truth, for real, for real. Nobody's going to be able to hoodwink and bamboozle your ass. All right, so we right here. In 1906, the amateur anthropologist Madison Grant, who was the head of the New York Zoological Society, put a Congolese pygmy Autobanger on display at the Bronx Zoo in New York City. So at the Bronx Zoo in New York City, you had a fucking African brother, you know what I'm saying, a god inside of a fucking zoo inside of the Bronx. Okay? The display was in the primate exhibit, and Otto was often made to carry around chimpanzees and other apes. Eugenist and zoo director William Hornaday labeled Otto the missing link. The public flocked to see this display. Do you hear that shit? My man Otto, right, was often made to carry around chimpanzees and other apes. They called my man the fucking Mr. Link. Lord have mercy. Banger shot targets with a bow and arrow, wove twine, and wrestled with a orangutan. Although, according to the New York Times, few expressed audible objection to the sight of human beings in a cage with monkeys as companions. You feel me? Controversy erupted as black clergymen. Fuck, you know what? Before I even finish that, it says controversy erupted as black clergymen in the city took great offense. First off, they ain't supposed to be in no motherfucking zoo in the first place. So why would they get upset? Y'all, they dropped the ball. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, our race, we think, is depressed enough without exhibiting one of us with the apes, right? So, oh my God, without exhibiting one of us with the apes. Woo. All right, so here we get into these pictures. You see this shit? This is sad. This is very sad. This is very sad. Very sad. Very sad. Very sad. Y'all see this shit? You see it, right? They have the black woman right beside a fucking monkey for a poster. Okay? That gets that has Charles Darwin written all over this shit, for real, for real. Charles Darwin is written all over this. Look at that. Okay? Look at that shit. You see the black lady, the white people are looking at the black lady and her child as if we are fucking animals, for real. I mean, let's be fucking real, y'all. Look at this. Okay? This is the picture that I showed last week, right? You see these sisters right here? Now they got diagnosed. Look at this. These women are recruited to work in the Paris Zoo because of genetic characteristic known as Steatopygia. What? Steatopygia, protuberant buttocks, and elongated labia. Whites went to the zoo to stare at their curves because they don't have none. Look at this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Stripper culture came from fucking slavery. If you want to be technical, shit. At this rate, look at the lady. They're butt ball ass naked. Okay, butt ball ass naked. And look at that. A mother and her child are being displayed at a Negro village in Germany. This exhibit was known to be very popular and was even visited by Otto von Bismarck, whoever the fuck he is. Once again, don't know who that nigga is, but I give a fuck. So I'm just saying, at the end of the day, let me just take it back up real quick and keep looking at these pictures, because I don't understand how nobody really knows about this type shit. I really don't. I really don't. Ask your parents. Ask your grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Ask them, do they remember this? Show this to them. Because they have done a great job of hiding this shit, for real. They have. I got to give it to them. They've done an excellent job at hiding this shit, for real. I would have never known if I wasn't who I am. You understand what I'm saying? But nonetheless, look at this. This is just fucking wrong, man. Just fucking wrong. Human fucking zoos. And I could find worse pictures than these. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna really get too deep with it, you know what I mean? But this is fucked up. This is fucked up. Human fucking zoos, y'all. Human fucking zoos. Now let me go back to these numbers real quick. Let me just big that up real quick. The World's Fair in 1889 was visited by 28 million people. 28 fucking million people. 1907, 1931, 1922. Paris saw 30 million people, y'all. So this shit ain't too far from today. It might seem like it, but it's not. Just 4 years shy of the 20th century. Even the Cincinnati Zoo had it. All right, y'all. I'm out. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you for tuning in to Bag Life Media. Fuck Charles Darwin. Scientific research. I'm sorry, scientific racism. Okay, this is what I just displayed. This was the part 2 of Fuck Charles Darwin. So, yeah, share this, yo. You know what I mean? Share this shit. Get this out there. All right, peace.